Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm just hitting up a bong. Not really a bong, just a piper hit. There you go, subs, take a hit. Subject of the day is going to be humic acid. This is something I think that I wanted to share and just wanted to give you guys some info, some light on humic acid. Humic acid, like fulvic acid, a lot of people um, don't quite know what it does or, what's the structure of it. Anyway, fulvic, like humic acids, are molecules, and they're basically derived from just compost, whether it's from the forest or whether it's from the ocean, or whether it's from any other place that is decomposing your compost pile. It looks just like tea, it's just concentrated compost, and that's about it. That's your bottom line. But it creates a lot of acids in the soils, and some of these are polymer acids, which is like your fulvic acid. And your fulvic acid is basically, let me see, how can I explain the fulvic versus the okay, let's try this. Okay, humic acid versus your fulvic acid. Fulvic acids are humic acids. They're the same thing. It's just lower molecule in weight, and it has a higher oxygen content than other humic acids. So that's important to know. And the reason for that, it's a lot of it is used in our agriculture farms for soil supplements and amendments. And they can come in mineral form, they can come in powdered forms, so it comes in all kinds of forms. But they have this term I'm going to use that I don't use very often. It's called colloids, that diffuse easily through the membranes, where other colloids in humic acids just doesn't do it, but fulvic does that. Okay, so anyway, enough of the freaking technology part of that crap. Anyway, I just got a few samples of over here from Growmore, the amber and the humic acid. Plant Success is a water soluble powder. Bloom Roots is a liquid. Micro Grow is a powder. That B3 in the back is a powder, and Nature's Solution, that's a sea kelp, but I just wanted to show you the company. They have a thing called Ancient Humics. So when you hear humus, humates, and stuff like that, or fulvic acid, or even humic acid, be honest with you, years ago when I first heard that, I didn't entertain that at all. Anything that said acid, man, I didn't want it in my grow. But now that over the years, and Wednesdays is hump day for me. I do a lot of maintenance. I also collect books. I read a lot. I want to read a lot and try and see how I can streamline my grow. Try and perfect it each and every time, and test a lot of products to see what works out there, man. I really do. I love doing that the most, I guess, is checking out all these products and finding out what the hell they can do for me, man. If they can do it for me, they can do it for you too. So anyway, this thing comes out pretty black. Let me try and see if I can get the camera down here. This is a black tea. I made a batch outside, 3-gallon, and I put 2 caps of the humic and also the amber fulvic. So I put these 2 caps in 3 gallons for my outdoor grow right now. They are going to probably need it the most because, this is so beneficial. I'm telling you, these are kind of some of the beneficial aspects of this humic and fulvic acid, okay? So it increases your tolerance for drought. That's really cool. It improves water penetration. Let me see what else it does. Oh, yeah, long term, if you always use it, it's just going to improve your soil structure and your organic content. What I failed to understand is it also, you can use it to flush flush salts out of your soil. It's also good for a seed soak. production of quality yields and better seedlings, more vigorous on your seedlings. It also supports leaf-dwelling microbes. I didn't even know about that. They got leaf-mining dwelling microbes. So you can use this as a foliar spray as well. It's non-toxic and it's completely natural. I think that's the best thing I like about it, you know? Yeah, how can you go wrong there? Now this is where the part where it kind of gets to me is, you know, I'm old school and I do this with liquid all the time, this pH bottle with my jigger. But, you know, this is really dark. That's one thing about organics. To pH organics is pretty difficult because it's always black. So what I'm going to do is just try and skim a little bit off the top and put maybe about 5 liters in here. Now I can tell if this thing will turn red on me, which will be on the acidic side, or if it'll stay green, you know, 7.0. But if it kind of stays like this, that's kind of meshing, it's almost going to be like a yellowish color. Now mind you, these things are always alkaline, on the alkaline side, about 9.0. So let me put this in and see what the results are. Okay, I put 3 of those in, and let's see if it stays green or not. Actually, no, it didn't stay green. I am really shocked. I mean, it is green. It's kind of like a 7.0, 6.5, but it's not on the acidic side for sure, and then I didn't expect that. But yep, that's it. So I didn't pH that outside. I'm not going to pH it. It looks like it'll run like that. 7.0 is good with me. 8.0 is also good with me for a very short time. I got that from some of my buddies that I know that own some shops, and they do fertilizing for big places, you know, like golf courses, estates and stuff. Called them up one day. They do have bachelor's degrees in horticulture and also botany. And I asked them about the product. I said, hey man, the runoff is coming at 8.0. Should I be worried? They just told me, no, you shouldn't be worried. I said, oh, okay. So I ran with the 8.0 and it was fine. But I wouldn't suggest running with an 8.0, okay? I mean, you know, 7.0 tops, that's what our, you know, tap water comes out at. So anything I think at 7.0 is pretty good. So anyway, I did my 3 gallons of humic acid, and I just wanted to let you guys know that there's so many benefits in this. You know, your seedlings, all the way through, it can be used. It's not going to hurt anything. You won't find too many high percentages, isolated type, but you know, I know Growmore has it. There's a few other companies that do, but for the most part, you're going to see items, and read your labels. They will tell you if they have humic acid in it. And anything that does, you know, I would continue that regimen. You know, don't stop just at the beginning stage. Like say for instance, if I use this mycorrhizae that has humic acid, okay, what do I use it just at one time when I do the cloning and then I'm done? No, it's a constant maintenance. You know, they recommend you do it like every 2 weeks or so. So you can sprinkle some on if it's a powder, if it's a liquid. And really what it does is just think of it as a highway. You know, we're always, you know, working with computers electronically. And the bigger RAM, the more the highway opens up. Well, what happens with that humic acid around the rhizomes, which is, you know, very similar to the mycorrhizae, you know, they all do all their work around these rhizomes. Well, just think as humic acid opening up that highway and increasing all your nutrient uptakes. That's one of the major things that humic acid does. It flushes out salt. So you want to use it, you can use this as a flusher. It'll flush out the salt from your soil. You know, there's so many other ways to do it, and this is just one way, my way. And will I always do it this way? I'll do it this way until I find something better. Yeah, why not? I mean, I always try to experiment. If I can find something better, another way that makes sense, and then sometimes I'll even go by theory and try and create my own thing and see what the results are. So never be afraid to go and experiment with stuff. Never be afraid to ask any questions. You cannot grow if you don't ask any questions. I ask everybody out there, if you guys have used this, or if you guys have used the earth juice that I'm using, or the liquinox, anything that I'm using, if you guys have any questions, or if you guys used it and you guys used it on your grow, damn, hit me up, man. Let me know what progress, what was the ill things about it. Did anything happen that, wasn't right, or, you know, let me know, man. I'd love to hear stuff like that, because to me, I think every time I watch some video, every time I watch somebody's little method, somebody's technique, I pick up stuff. I pick up stuff all the time. I go to shops, I listen to other cultivators, and I think that's where it's at. The more knowledge you can gain, I think you can improve your grow. You can share that with other people, especially the people that are really in need. I'm aiming to, try and help who I can out there. Probably be working with one dispensary, and that's about it. I'm going to limit myself just to one exclusive. I don't want to, get too involved in those dispensaries. I've had my time with them, and it just was not an easy time. So other than that, I think that is the end of the humic acid show. We got about 7 minutes. Again, I want to keep my videos down to 10 or less, and shoot some shots, maybe some slideshows, just to document my grow. So you guys have a wonderful day out there. Mr. Bach signing off. Peace. See ya.